the Honorable UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, respected President of General Assembly Sam Kutia, and respected members of the United Nations. Thank you so much for giving me this honor of addressing the United Nations General Assembly. My name is Evaid, and I am a senior correspondent of the New York Times. My articles in the New York Times mainly inform readers about international affairs in South Asia with a focus of terrorism in Pakistan. We have gathered here today at a correspondence conference of combating terrorism to talk about a very important topic that directly or indirectly affects all of us. Terrorism is now considered by the United Nations to be one of the biggest threats of the world today, and Pakistan is considered to be one of the countries where terrorism runs rampant. Recently, I've had a chance to become familiar with an emerging leader in Pakistan who has a global outlook and is working tirelessly to address terrorism within Pakistan. I'm grateful to the members of the United Nations for giving me the opportunity to introduce this important leader who is respected not only in Pakistan but all across the world. But first, a little background on this impressive leader. Mr. Khan is known by Pakistan as the Tiger of Pakistan. He was born in 1952 and rose to fame as a world-class international cricketer for 2 decades. His greatest accomplishments in the world of sports was winning the 1992 World Cup, and however, his accomplishments outside of the world of sports are even greater. After retiring from sports, he built the Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital, which was dedicated to his late mother, who was a victim of cancer. Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital today provides cancer treatment free of cost to the poor and is the only cancer facility that provides treatments for free. After making a huge contribution as a civilian, he then turned his eyes towards politics to reform the political landscape in Pakistan. He commenced his political career in 1996 with the formation of a new political party called Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, which translates in English as Movement for Justice. Through the first 2 decades of his political career, he could not muster much support for his platform. However, the same quality that made him successful as a sportsman and civilian also eventually made him a great politician. The quality was the quality of never quitting and never giving up. Finally, on May 11, 2013, his political party had a major breakthrough and gained 35 seats in the Pakistan National Assembly. This began Mr. Khan's global emergence. The publication Global Post mentioned Mr. Khan as the third most influential leader of 2012 and further recognizes Mr. Khan as the face of Pakistan. After his party's encouraging gain in 2013 election, he delivered a landmark speech addressing the people of Pakistan, which took place in the city of Lahore. In this famous speech, Mr. Khan referred to his vision of a new Pakistan that would reform the country with justice and stability, and corruption that had held back since it became independent. He gave warning to his fellow citizens that either they could join him and help him reform the country, or alternately stick with the status quo and watch the beautiful country of Pakistan in flames of terrorism and instability. This speech established Mr. Khan's central platform to fight terrorism in Pakistan in order to make Pakistan a safer and more stable nation. Mr. Khan is one of the first politicians to take such a strong stance on addressing terrorism in Pakistan. And today, with the help of the United Nations and New York Times, we have the honor of Mr. Khan with us today to address the United Nations General Assembly with his thoughts on his solution of global threat. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the next Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan.